This guy's his channel is called How to Beast. So he's a
How to
beast.
beast?
Yeah, this guy's a beast. He's the man of the men, man amongst
Yeah,
men.
yeah. The man with a plan.
Yeah, I'm just gonna show you how to get like how to date nines and tens. Here, let me share this real quick. So yeah, this guy, he's the beast, man. How to date nines and tens. 5 brutal truths I wish I knew in my 20s. Now I'm 35. 7 attractive habits all guys should learn. How getting Jack taught me about women. Did you know that? Getting jacked teaches you about women.
Yeah, no. I was jacked plenty of times and I didn't get the memo,
I
unfortunately.
still I still know nothing about women. I still know nothing. Coming clean, yeah. Oh, he's on testosterone. 500 milligram testosterone. Coming clean about
People ask me all the time.
my new TRT. No, I don't want to watch you.
Dude is like a Coomer premium. He's like Coomer like membership. He's like silver
He
member
wants
of like Coomership.
he wants to be the next Wes Watson. That's what he wants to be.
Yeah.
Nearly all married men told me not to get married. Okay. Well, let's see what kind of habits we got here, and we'll just critique this.
Have you ever met a girl and at first she seems cool, she's hot, but then as you get to know her, you realize she's just another NPC. She watches Love Island, listens to Taylor Swift, scrolls TikTok all day, loves going out and shopping for hours, and she has a bunch of friends who are basically just carbon copies of her who sit around gossiping about other people all day long. That's kind of a big letdown, right? Like maybe I'll try and bring this girl home and have some fun, but is not the type of person. She no longer seems attractive to me long term. Well, what about you? What does your life look like right now?
I hate how he does like the whole like, what about you?
Yeah, no, I hate his face. I think he's very ugly. Like I hate the unnaturally white teeth. I hate like no, he's shit, man. He's shit.
Oh, you know he went to Turkey and got some veneers on that.
Dude is like
Because
fake
for
it till you
me,
make it in like human form. He's like grifter. Like if you cannot tell he's a grifter, I'm sorry, you're an idiot.
Yeah, and it looks like he has like lip gloss on too. His lips are just really I don't know.
a few years back, my life was like wake up, work, go to the gym, eat dinner, sleep, wake up, go to the gym, work, eat dinner, watch Netflix, sleep, wake up, work, watch YouTube, eat dinner, sleep. It was this monotonous, repetitive life with no excitement. It was wearing down on me and honestly eating away at my desire to even be alive. Like what the fuck is the point of all this, man? And on top of all of this, it makes us seem boring and unattractive to girls, almost like we're the male equivalent of that Taylor Swift NPC. So in this video, I want to take a look at 7 hobbies that I've picked up over the last few years that have reinvigorated my love for life. They've pushed me to grow and develop faster as a man, and also they help me get a lot more girls. A quick warning, do not start these hobbies just to get girls. That is never a wise idea in life. But if your life has been feeling a bit lacking and boring lately, then a new hobby just might be the perfect medicine. Number 1.
That's so dumb.
A
Like
new
I hate when
hobby.
people just get a hobby and you'll get girls and your life will change if you just get a hobby. Like start crocheting, start knitting, learn how to cook. So
One,
Cringe.
the grill master. So as y'all probably know
Learn
from
how to
watching the
cook.
videos, my wife Julia does about 100% of the cooking for us. Well, maybe I should say 99% because there is one part of cooking.
Can
maybe
we
it's
go
not
back
cooking,
to
but
the
one part of the food preparation.
wife Julia? Because she was holding like a big glass of wine. It was like a
The
ridiculously
grill
big
master.
glass of
So
wine.
as y'all probably know from watching the videos, my wife Julia
That one.
Yeah, it's like, okay, yes, this is what I have to do, like to not work. You know, this is my get out of jail free card.
Mhm.
Like she looks so trashy. By the way, she looks so trashy.
plastic. She looks
Yeah,
plastic,
she's
like,
complete. She's complete.
does
Yeah.
about 100.
like fake tits.
It's not, that's ugh.
Mm. And look how
Ugh.
oily she looks too.
Yeah.
It's just like her skin is just shiny from just like all of her
Yeah,
product and everything like that.
I wouldn't have her cooking because like having her close to hot things might melt her. You know, it's like you gotta keep her like safe. She's too close. She's
Look, there's the
she's
wine
melting.
again. There's the wine. Too much heat might make those silicone bags pop, though. I don't know. That won't be
Yeah.
good.
100% of the cooking for us. Well, maybe I should say 99% because there is one part of cooking, maybe it's not cooking, but one part of the food preparation that I like to handle myself. And look, the main reason I like to do this is because most people suck at preparing meats, and meats are the best part of the meal. I want to make sure that if I buy a nice ribeye, it's cooked perfectly. So that's on me. I am in charge of the grill.
This whole like meat culture thing, like for where men have to learn how to know how to like prepare meat perfectly. I think it's kind of gay.
Yeah.
Like it's just you just cook it and eat it and just shut up.
Yeah.
Like you're not a chef. You don't. No one's paying you to make a sirloin steak. Just cook it, eat it. If it's burnt, eat it. If it's undercooked, eat it. Just eat
Yeah.
it.
Look, dude, I knew like really powerful people and they never cooked. Honestly. Never.
Yeah.
Ever. They didn't know how to. So like really powerful people like don't do this shit. This is like I don't know.
It's almost like
This is
Barbie
like
in a way.
yeah, this is hyping stupid stuff.
Yeah, like, oh, you see, my wife does everything, but she just doesn't touch the meat. And I only touch my meat. Not that meat. The meat I eat.
Yeah.
I don't eat my meat.
My wife only
Yeah,
touches
that-
me when she's had like 2 bottles of wine.
Yeah, other than that, she has to have her boyfriend from Dubai. Because I'm just so annoying.
The bull. Yeah.
Is also a new hobby of mine that I've developed over the last few years.
cooking
And
a
not only is it kind of fun to operate this big open flame, but how do you think women perceive this? Just picture what this looks like. You're standing there in front of the flame with a big steak in front of you, holding a metal spatula. Maybe you're sipping on a beer while you're doing that.
Whoa.
It is just
a metal
this-
spatula. She's impressed.
I use a bamboo spatula. I use my hands. I don't have no spatula. You're not a real man unless you touch the fire. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah.
He
it's
looks
just
like a
love.
youth pastor. He looks like a youth pastor.
He does. He does. Listen here, kids. God is love. Go home and cook your meat.
Yeah. Go
very
home and cook the meat.
masculine image. And once a girl sees you like that, it's going to be basically impossible for her ever to view you as a beta or a feminine type of guy. The two things just, they don't make sense together. And by the way, if you don't have a grill, you can still cook a great steak on a pan. It serves the same purpose. And not that I'm an expert, I'm sure there's some more seasoned grill veterans in the comments, but my basic methodology here, it helps to have a system. It's pretty easy, is I'll just flip the meat every 2 minutes from side to side so that it cooks evenly. And then you just get one of these thermometers that you stick inside, because when it reaches a certain
Oh my gosh.
This is
Thermometer.
retarded. This is retarded. This is retarded. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm from Argentina. Like our main thing is asado. Like our barbecues are like top notch. This is retarded. This is absolutely retarded. Like dude doesn't know how to cook, really, and he's doing the whole video. Man,
Yeah, and
let's
like
move on to the next.
I've been to a lot of like parties with like Mexicans and all that, like where they like start like doing like they're like just they just cook like the way they do back in Mexico, and it always comes out perfect. They're like, well,
Yeah,
you just put it on there and touch it, it's good. If you touch it, it's fine, and you eat it, it's good. It's bueno.
yeah,
Bueno.
like this is retarded. The whole like flipping it every 2 minutes, it's retarded. Also, like you will erase the grill marks. Like if I look at a piece of meat and it has too many grit marks, it's because you were flipping it around and don't know how to do shit. Like this is literally, don't do this. If you're watching this, don't do this.
Yeah, exactly. It's so dumb.
Certain temperature. I know, for example, when the burger reaches 130 degrees Fahrenheit, I take it off, it cooks to 135, and it's a perfect medium rare. Number 2, firearms. Now, I'll be honest, this is a hobby I don't have that much experience with, but I do plan on investing more time and honing my skills in the near future. But when it comes to shooting a firearm or an archery bow, it requires a certain amount of focus, precision, and control. And what I've noticed as I've started to develop these skills is that it makes me feel a lot more competent and capable. Like
This guy, he's literally like he's LARPing to be a man. Like whatever, like the most manliest thing there is to do, I want to do it. If it's shooting guns, then I'll do it. I would never trust this guy at a fire range. I
No,
would never trust this guy with a firearm.
no, it's like an alien, like went into YouTube and like try to compile a list of things, and then like made a video about it. It's like he was talking in the beginning of the video about NPCs. Like this dude's the most NPC of the NPCs. Like he's gunning for King NPC. He's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, dude.
Yeah, like how more NPC can you get, like for a man just to be like, okay, so I'm a man and I cook my meat and I shoot my guns.
Yeah, and I have like a sleeve a sleeve tattoo. What is that? A sleeve tattoo, or is it just his like disgusting hair? Like that looks like a sleeve tattoo.
It does.
Like
It's a horrible.
he's like the normiest normie ever.
And I have a rectal thermometer for my meat.
Yeah.
I just know that if the world got to a very scary place, I would be well equipped to handle that situation and protect myself and my family. And of course, we know that
You
women
don't have a family. Shut up.
select for strong protectors. So if she sees you in that environment, or she knows that you're someone who can handle a firearm and she has that mental picture in her head, it's just going to make her look at you a lot different than another guy. Like she could never look at you as weak or incapable. Number 3, the handyman.
Oh,
So for those of you who follow the channel, you've seen me challenge myself to do a variety of different home improvement projects over the years. From building out that home gym in our first Houston house, to assembling and mounting the storage system in our new garage here at the new house, or even just this week, building out the movie room upstairs here. On one hand, there's something just very satisfying about planning out a project than struggling with it because it never goes according to plan. And usually, I destroy a part of the wall or something, then have to patch it up afterwards. But the experience is satisfying. Whenever I walk into the garage, I'm looking at those storage cabinets like, damn, those are, perfectly level, well mounted. They look good. Not
Dude,
to
that's
mention that it
IKEA,
usually
man.
serves a purpose.
Like you bought them. He bought them. Like he simply installed them. That's the handyman. dude. I enough said.
It's like, yeah, it's like getting like an IKEA bed and be like, I built a bed.
So like dude's boasting about his Lego. It's like, dude, I built the Millennium Falcon. It was in the instructions.
I'm just like George Lucas.
Yeah. Also, dude has the face of a dork. Honestly,
He
like
does. He looked like he looked like he was like a nerd, and then he like figured out what steroids were, and then he got on
yeah,
steroids, and then maybe daddy had some extra money and gave it to him, or he invested in something, and then now he's like, I want to cook meat, I want to build IKEA cabinets, and I want to shoot my guns. So
yeah,
dumb.
no. Yeah. This
Listen,
reeks of
actually
like
improves your apartment.
dude was a loser and wanted to go like the opposite route. It's like, I want everything. I want everything. How can I get everything? I'm gonna make it my brand. People are gonna pay me like for living the life that they want to live. It's like, dude,
Mhm.
you're useless. You're like a coomer, uh who's trying to sell coomership to others. It's like a multi-level marketing scheme of coomership. It's like, buy into my coomer, and like my coom coin, and we'll watch it grow. Like we'll yeah.
Yeah, this guy's he's also polygamous. I saw something a while ago about him. He's like polygamous. He's like, I need multiple women because that's the way God made us to be.
Lord have mercy.
Apartment or your house and makes it a better place to live. But think about how women perceive these things. Man, this is like the script for an adult film where, you know, you show up to a girl's house holding a bag of
See,
tools.
he's living out his favorite porno. That's all he's doing.
He's a retard. He's a retard for real. He's a retard.
You see, they did it in the porn movies, so therefore, I
Yeah.
want to be just like Johnny Sins.
This
He was
this
a
reminds me.
doctor.
Yeah, this reminds me of like when we were kids and like we had to do like a presentation, and it's like, okay, I need to make a video. What are the ideas? And then they start googling shit, and it's like, okay, no, this is a great idea. Let's add it to the video. And it's like every single point here is super. Not only the execution is bad, but also this is ridiculous. Like, oh, like you said, I've seen it in the. This is like a porn thing. It's like, who are you trying to entice? Like a 15-year-old with mental retardation? Because
Yeah.
honestly, a real man laughs at this. This is ridiculous.
Hmm. Yeah. And like, what's funny is like, I've never met a carpenter that like, or anyone who's like in the construction field where they're just like, they build something and then they're just like, oh my God, look at it. It's so beautiful. I'm a master. Everyone's just like, they do it and they're like, oh my God, I got to get out of here now. They're just like, thank God that's done with. Like, off to the next one.
She invites you in. We all know what happens next.
You'll know what happens
I
next.
say that joking.
When my girlfriend finds me under the sink, she's just she's whiter than a tsunami.
But this actually is not that far-fetched. If you're dating a girl and she moves into a new apartment and you offer to mount your TV up on the wall, that is going to effectively remove her panties at the same time. It just forces her to see you as the
I have never ever mounted a TV wall and then just, the lady's just like, oh my God.
Look at me. I'm a Chad. I'm mounted a TV. It's like, ugh.
I put 3 screws in a stud and then I put the TV on top of it. And look at me. I can do everything. You want to get my gun and cook you some meat?
I cannot do the thing because he's too teethy. He's too teethy.
Yeah, those are huge veneers he had. So you gotta get those ground down.
masculine man. And again, if she sees you like that, it's impossible.
He looks like Crystallogical.
Yeah, for real.
Possible for her ever to see you as a simp, even if you say the simpiest shit like, oh, your hair looks so beautiful. The way she's gonna hear that is, oh, you know, your hair looks so beautiful today. In fact, my wife's sister Hannah, she just told me that when she met her new boyfriend, he came over to her new apartment when she moved in, helped her out with a couple projects, and she thought it was the hottest thing ever. So my challenge for you, look around your living space right now and identify one project that you can do that will force you to develop the handyman skills. Number 4, the nomad.
The nomad. The nomad. Dude, like
Call of Duty.
his wife looks like a hoe. I'm sorry. Lord forgive me. But his wife looks like a whore, and like his friend looks like a NPC hoe. So like my question is, why are you telling people that like he started his video with like, oh, you don't want to date these like bimbos. And it's like, dude, that's all you're dating. That's all you're dating. That's all you're offering. Like, because you're basically saying make money, get bitches. That's your message. That's literally your message. This will only attract gold diggers like your wife, who like drinks too much in order to stomach that she's basically prostituting herself because she's probably too lazy to work.
Yeah, and she has no purpose. I mean, he's not giving anything with a purpose behind anything. It's just cooking meat, mount the TV, shoot a gun, be a nomad. Just dumb shit. Just very.
What's
stupid
nomad?
shit. I'm not.
He's gonna. I know what he's gonna go for now. Yeah, this is the travel shit, right? Like travel and like, what a. Oh, this dude is such a loser.
So look, I'm all about grinding and having a strict routine each day that allows me to be very productive. And, you know, oftentimes you do have to go ghost mode and shut out all outside distractions just to create momentum in your life and start to build the life that you want. But at the same time, one of the biggest game changers in my life has been that I've always prioritized traveling. Even back when I was broke and I was traveling in economy, staying at dirty hostels, sharing rooms with people that were snoring and scratching their body all night in the middle of Europe. Yeah, it's nice now that I can, you know, fly business and stay at nice hotels. But even back then, I'm fucking so grateful that I made the decision to prioritize traveling. Because when I got put into all these different situations, sometimes very sketchy and dangerous. One time, Dave and I got lost in like the slums of Medellin, Colombia, and couldn't find our way back to public transit.
Can you see?
shitting our
Let's
pants.
stop this. Let's stop this for a second. Can you see why the veneers are so big? Because he fixed like the gap that he had on his tooth, so they added like bigger veneers instead of fixing like the gap.
Sometimes
Like, really?
very sketchy and dangerous.
Yeah,
One
look,
time,
look
Dave
back,
and
look
I
back.
Look at that thing. You can like slide a pizza through there. Just
He can whistle with that, dude.
he's like, I need two front rabbit teeth, please.
Also, it seems like he it seems to me that he had like a nose job and that he like added some hair, like, because here you can see that he's like having a little bit of temporal recession.
Yeah, that the forehead is like a 5 head
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, I should know.
got
I should
lost
know,
in like
man.
the slums of Medellin, Colombia, and couldn't find our way back to the public transit. And we were shitting our pants. But these things,
Yeah, he definitely had some hair put up there. He just had like his whole transhuman thing. He just like, make me perfect, please. Make me where my bimbo wife will love me.
Yeah.
build self-reliance, and they forced me to finally become an independent man and not be able to rely on, you know, friends or family coming to the rescue if I'm across the globe, you know, with no access to them. And also, guess what? It gave me stories to tell when I was on first dates with girls. When you tell girls stories from different parts of the world, you can just see their eyes light up. And with Julia, but you know, with my previous girlfriend as well, it also positions you as the guy who can show her the world, which is like the most romantic thing that sweeps women off of their feet. And women also value experience. They want a leader that they can look up to. And if they see you as someone who's, you know, experienced these different parts of the world,
Big old gap tooth.
Yeah. So why is the dude wearing such big t-shirts? Like his t-shirt is too big, honestly. Like
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I
Ridiculous.
don't know.
Immediately they see you as a man with experience. They cannot see you as an innocent boy. Honestly, looking back, unintentionally, it was a huge game changer for my dating life also. Now, if you don't have the types of friends who are down to go on these adventures with you, obviously it's going to make it a lot more difficult. And it goes deeper than just traveling. If you don't have friends who are on the same path as you, it's going to feel basically impossible to actually change and improve your life. Bro, there was years and years where I knew that I wanted to change, but it didn't matter because I just kept defaulting back to the same behaviors and beliefs as the friends I had at the time, just
You don't
keeping
have
my head
to-
down, playing video games and going to work. And that is literally why I created Beast Nation, which is essentially a tribe of like-minded men who are all working together and pushing each other to keep leveling up. You probably saw some of the recent events we did in Spain or Texas where we were competing and just hanging out and living it up, but it goes a lot deeper than that. The guys in Beast Nation get direct access to me on a weekly live Zoom call. There's step-by-step modules.
You can call me. Call weekly live.
Yeah.
You can talk to me
Dude is a
anytime.
grifter. What a grift. I'm sorry for the
Like-
people who pay money to this guy, who fund this man child, this Coomer man child.
Yeah, it's crazy when I see people like pay money for other men like this. Like what are you getting from him?
Exactly.
There's,
Well,
there's absolutely
rem-
nothing.
reminds me of Jordan Peterson, man. Because honestly, that is Jordan Peterson's whole shtick. It's like, I'm gonna show you how to be a man. It's like by telling you to what, clean up your room, dude. Pathetic.
It's just all superficial bullshit, if you
Yeah.
ask me.
To help you launch your first side hustle, get your dating life sorted out, and more. And honestly, that's just scratching the surface. So if you want to learn more and join up now, just go to thebeastnation.com or click that link below. Heads up though, once we get to January, the prices are going to jump. But if you join now,
Of course, the prices are gonna jump.
Buy now, dude.
Otherwise, you'll
It's
have
so
to give me
cringe.
$1,000. Let's see this with
Beastly fitness app. It's probably super low quality. Super low quality. I can't believe people still fall for this shit. Honestly. What's up, John? You're not here.
I'm not here. What?
No, you are here. You're here.
Okay.
It's like, why are you showing me your girlfriend? Your whore of a girlfriend. Do you think that tempts me? Do you think that makes me want to have your life?
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous, man.
Tell me about Beast Nation. Join now. I really hangs with this fucking Justin Wallace dude. Are you familiar with this guy at all?
No, who is he?
I think his name is Justin Wallace or something like that. And he's basically the grandfather of all of this stuff about being me. And he's my girlfriend. Here's my other girlfriends.
Dude, this is so pathetic. So
So
pathetic.
fucking dumb, dude. I feel so bad for these people.
Hmm. Yeah, I feel worse for their followers, but yeah.
Yeah, the followers are. Oh my goodness gracious, dude. These guys are. They're so lost. And they don't
you'll
even
be
know it.
grandfathered in and locked in that lower price for life. We just wanted to reward the guys who hopped in, took action, and joined Beast Nation during its first year. but that ends in January. Number 5, life on the edge. Man, I can clearly remember the first time I was on top of a mountain, strapping into my snowboard, looking directly down, thinking, this might be the day that I die. I was scared shitless.
Literally nobody has ever thought that. Going skiing or snowboarding. Nobody thinks that.
It's like, man, I'm going to go way too fast. I'm not going to know how to stop. How am I going to get down the mountain? Since then, I've snowboarded countless times across the world, from Colorado to
Why is he bragging?
And that's actually
Why is he bragging? Since then, I've been good. Like, I don't care, dude. Your flex is completely ineffective. You sound like a loser. Since then, I went so many times. It's like, I'm so successful. I have so much money. I have so much free time. You should be like me. Buy my program. It's like, dude, you're cringe.
Go snowboarding with me
Actually
sometime,
one-
and then we can go and make out in the cabin. I mean, snowboard.
really cool thing about adventure sports is they force you to travel and see different parts of the world. But even more than that, snowboarding is what gave me the power to beat down the little pussy voice inside of my head that always used to tell me, this is scary. I'm not sure you should do this. This is risky. What if you get hurt? What if she rejects you?
Oh, is that him?
Yeah, he's still that guy, though. He's still that guy.
He is.
He
You-
really is.
It's not going to work out, bro. Because every time I step on a snowboard, I have to confront those voices. And now I've given myself the proof. I've seen myself build the skill and overcome those fears. And now it's easy for me to tell that voice, yo, shh, shut the fuck up. And it doesn't just have to be snowboarding. There's a lot of other adventure sports out there. Recently, I started wake surfing, which is not as scary as snowboarding. So I'd still rank snowboarding above it for the purposes of developing as a man. But still, you know, last week I was out in the freezing cold water.
Cold. It's fucking cold.
Working on my 360, and it still really helps develop that mental toughness while also being fun as hell. Because once you get a level of competence with any of these sports and you're cruising down the mountain or cruising on the water, there's no quite feeling like that adrenaline rush.
Cannot even
It's,
speak. He cannot even speak. There's not quite feeling. No. That's not how you do English, man.
That's how you do English.
No, dude's an idiot for sure.
He's like those people where like they always have to tell you about everything they've ever done. Like you'd be like, oh hey, how's it going? Yvonne, how's it going? Well, I went snowboarding and then I went Waco boarding and I did 360. And then I got hair plugs and then I got dentures. And then my wife, she got fake tits. It's just like,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
God,
and now she's pregnant. She's pregnant of her bull, and she's gonna have like a black baby.
she already drank 4 bottles of wine today. And then after the 4th bottle, she finally said, "I love you." So I was like,
She said, thank you for buying me shit. I know you mean it. Thank you for all the shit that you buy for us, for our home."
and by the way, those cabinets look like shit.
It's fucking dope. And when it comes to women, if a girl sees, you know, she's swiping your dating profile and she sees that you're someone who snowboards or who skydives, well, what do you think she's going to think about you? Maybe automatically on its own, it's not going to make her, you know, dripping wet, craving you, but it's going to make her see you as a badass. Again, it's impossible to see you as a soft, weak dude if she knows that
There's nothing badass about snowboarding unless you're like one of those like snowboarders for, like Red Bull or something like that, where you're doing like the extreme of the sport. But if you're just going down a hill, you're just going down the hill. You can get a cardboard box and just sit in it and go down the hill and be just as badass as a snowboarder.
Yeah, the worst part of it, I think that the dude is completely aware of what he's doing. Like he knows that his grift is like selling a lifestyle. So
Mhm.
like imagine the mindset of a person who's like, "Oh, I gotta sell this lifestyle to losers and I'm gonna make bank on this." It's like dude's dude's a terrible dude. Like for real, he's a terrible person. Like he's trying so hard to push on the buttons of other people to manipulate them, and all for what? Like,
Yeah, this is almost like a psyop.
yeah,
And then like,
it's a long ad. It's a very long ad. Like, who would watch this content for real? Like, it's like, okay, I'm gonna watch the new McDonald's advertisement. It's like,
did you see that new McDonald's ad? It was so good. It really made me evaluate my life. Hobbies. 7 hobbies. Preparing meat.
oh, cringe, 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 cringe.
Knowing to play a musical instrument is cool too. I can play the guitar. Good music is a great hobby in my eyes. Oh my gosh. The masculine hobby I know is working, is having money. Yeah, that's what masculinity is.
You can confront these physical fears. She's also going to want you to be a mentor to her. You know, when I take Julie on the mountain and I'm, helping her learn how to carve on the snowboard, that's a very special experience. That's not only romantic, but again, it positions you as the strong leader. Number 6, golf.
Oh
Now,
my
on the
God.
surface, this one probably seems a lot different than the rest of my list. It's not inherently dangerous or masculine, but golf has forced me, and I've only picked this dangerous or
Look at his stance while
seems a lot different than the rest of my list. It's not inherently dangerous.
Look at him. He looks scared. He looks like he's scared of the gun. Like any operator, like, oh my gosh, if you ever went to a range, people would laugh at your stance like that. They'd just be like, "What are you doing here, dude? What are you doing?"
Masculine, but golf has forced me, and I've only picked this up over the last 2.5 months, but it's forced me to grow and develop in ways that I did not expect. What I did expect is that it was going to be a difficult skill, and that process of skill acquisition and fighting hard to level up and to hit the ball a little bit cleaner. I was expecting that part of it. That's why I got into it. What I wasn't expecting was that it's essentially this intense mindfulness meditation like practice to help me control my emotions. Because if there's one thing that's true about golf, it's that if there's any tension in my body when I go and set up for my next swing, it's going to ruin my swing path, and I'm gonna get a bad result. I'm gonna hit it like shit. So when I go out and play 18 holes of golf, 100 times I'm forced to quiet the voice in my head and remove all tension from my body. And I've noticed that since then, when I face
It's that kundalini. You gotta get that kundalini. You look disgusted.
I am a little bit. He's
Let's
disgusting.
see what else he has. What is this? Silent error. All these titles are so just like, why stop lifting heavy?
Everything is clickbait here. Like
Yeah.
nothing here is genuine. There's nothing genuine about this guy. Like, oh, dude, imagine living this life. It's disgusting. Like when he dies, he's gonna like see the flashback of all of it, and he's not gonna recognize himself in anything. Like it's gonna be like, oh, here I was trying to impress this guy. Here I was trying to impress that guy. Here I was trying to impress people to scam them. It's like, dude, this is sad.
if the girl you're dating is consistently If the girl you're dating is consistently doing these things, that is a very good sign that she's a good girl and could probably make a good wife. Number one, you feel recharged after hanging out with her. There's a lot of girls that after you hang out with them, you feel kind of anxious or lower energy. The right girl is going to compliment you in subtle ways, and that's going to fill you with even more motivation to get after it. Number two, she wants to see you win. Not only does she support your goals and your career or your business, but she's actively trying to find ways that she can support you and contribute to seeing you win. There's a lot of people, not just women, who are very selfish, and when you date them, it's all about them. But
Jeez.
This is so low IQ, man. It's so stupid, for real.
Yeah, like this is just the dumbest thing ever. Should women submit to men? I bet he says women should submit to men, but not in any. He wouldn't even know why women should submit to men. I just want to submit. I just want my woman to submit to me. That's the only reason why. Contact info. Why women don't respect you. How to get back at your ex.
How do you get your ex back?
How to get-
you don't. After 3 daily habits that will change your life. Number one, cold.
Oh. I don't know what happened to that one.
I think we watched enough of him. Like,
Yeah.
I think I've had too much of that idiot.
Too much brain cells have left my head already.
Yeah, no, for real, it was dumb. It was dumb. Lord have mercy.
Mm-hmm.
How did you find this guy?
He just like popped up like on like I was like scrolling through shorts one time, and then like I saw one of his like shorts on like how to become a man. I was just like, oh my god, like, this guy's stupid. I need to subscribe to him.
Yeah,
I just
'cause-
subscribe to him, and then like his videos come up, and I watch him. I'm just like, oh my gosh, you're really dumb, dude. You're really dumb.
Dude,
it's
it's-
entertaining.
It's so retarded, for real. Like it's sometimes like I think he's gonna go like higher, and he goes so low. He goes so low. It's like I couldn't even picture that you were gonna say something that stupid. Like the story, the bullshit story that I had in my mind was better than what you came up with. Like it's like instead of making so many videos, like stop, please. Like think about it for 5 minutes. Maybe you can come up with something better,
Yeah,
dude.
and like it's just so retarded because like his whole mission is to get money, have fun, and bang bitches, and go on steroids and get jacked.
Yeah, and he's 35, he said. Like if you haven't grown out of that by the time you're 25, you're an idiot. If you're still doing that at 35, either you're retarded or you're a cynical son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I know people who were like a lot of my friends, like back when we were like just like 20 years old, you know, we enjoyed going out, we enjoyed doing all this stuff. But then like you said, like right around 24, 25 years old, everything just like stopped. And all of us guys were just like work, family, work, grind, and focus on your family.
Yeah.
And then now like
'Cause
the
it's
only time,
stupid.
yeah.
It's
Now, like, the
stupid.
only
Like
time- it is. It's so dumb. And like the only time when I see like my friends actually like go out and do something like that, like the other day I ran into a buddy of mine. He was like, "Yeah, I finally went snowboarding again," but it was like a totally different thing. It was like a whole like a family environment thing. It wasn't just like I'm doing this to like face my fears and tell that little pussy voice, "Shh, you can do this."
Also, like that dude would get like massively bullied in school for sure. Like he was probably like the biggest dork in school.
Yeah, he's probably yeah 100%. He was bullied to the teeth, and then one day I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to be the bigger man one day, and then you're
Yeah.
going to be jealous of me.
Yeah, yeah, no, ridiculous, ridiculous.
Like, all those things. Like there was nothing about like creating a family. There was nothing in the long term. There was nothing about like sanctification. There was nothing about like what your purpose on earth is to be. It was just cook meat, go golfing, go snowboarding, go to the gym. Just like,
Yeah, super stupid, super stupid. So,
Hey, alright. Go ahead.
no, I wanted to ask you if like you wanted to wrap it up or like move on to something else because I had all sorts of things that I had to get to today, and I'm like I need to like really focus on those things.
No, we can wrap it up. It's cool. I'm good. There's a lot of stuff I gotta do today as well.
Okay, it's been real nice, John. Like it's been a pleasure.
Well, thanks for coming, man. It's been a pleasure. It's good talking to you again. I've been so freaking busy lately. It's been wild.
Yeah. Me too, man. But hopefully all good, right? Like all good stuff.
Yeah, it's all good stuff. Just busy, especially the holidays. It's always busy during that time.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Okay, man. Well, I'll talk to you later. I'll catch you on Discord.
Yeah, definitely.